Welcome back to Instable. So again, as we anticipate tomorrow's CPI sitting within an inverted hammer, very much setting up for a possible major move higher or lower as we sit just in between our 21 and our 10-day moving average. I'm going to go over exactly what has to happen for us to continue on higher, and if we do continue on lower, what exactly would that bearish case scenario look like? I'm going to go over exactly what we're looking for from here. Hit the like button if you enjoy, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and if you are a day trader, if you're looking for major volatile movers, for example here with TCRX mentioning halted at $4.25 in the Instabulls room today, continuing on higher above our $5 psychological resistance here, and continuing with this engulfing candle higher here all the way up to $6. A very nice continuation, a very nice play, multiple nice continuations here as we continue to respect our 10 EMA here. This is exactly the type of movers that we mentioned in the Instabulls room. Again, here with TRVN yesterday mentioning FDA approval at 90 cents, looking to see if we can break above pre-market high at 98 cents. We broke above it, looking to see if we can break above our $1 psychological resistance. We broke above it, and we continued on all the way up to $3 here on the day, and then continued on higher at the end of the day, all the way up to $3.97. So again, over 200% on this break from our $1 psychological resistance. These are the type of movers, major levels that you want to be watching on major breakouts. Again, in the Instabulls room. Again, go to instabulls.com in the description below, and for only $15 a month, you will never miss a breakout alert today. Again, let's jump into this one. So jumping into the spot with you guys here, looking at our intraday perspective, again, as we look for a possible continuation above our prior balance high, my question that I would be asking myself is what kind of bullish candle structure I would want to see to have that possible continuation, and we would definitely want to see a continuation on holding our 10-day moving average. So in my opinion, tomorrow having a spike will be looking for that possible 418 level to possibly digest CPI above 418. So in my opinion, if we can digest CPI above 418 after the next day, then in my opinion, we can test 431. And again, that is our prior resistance. That is if CPI were to come lower than expected. But a lot of people expect CPI to actually come either neutral or higher than expected. So it is going to be interesting if we happen to have a pullback here below our 10-day moving average, because if we happen to drop down below our 10-day, what will be that bearish case scenario is if we get bearish candle structure with our 10-day dropping below our 50. So we want our 10-day to drop below our 50 if we are going to get any possible bearish candle structure to the downside. So as we look to continue to respect our 10-day moving average, I would be looking at our weekly candle structure to see exactly what's possibly going to happen next. And again, as we test resistance, as we get a rejection sitting on hammer candles at support here as well, very nice bounces that we had, what I would be looking for again is for any possible continuation on an engulfing candle. Again, digesting CPI into next week above 418 would be that possible retest to our 431 level. And if we continued on above 431, we have possible gaps above 431. That would be that stronger move to the upside, in my opinion, rather than a possible overextension to our 431 level after CPI. So we will see exactly what happens, but overall within a bullish outlook, as our 21-day has been crossing above our 50, we will look to see if we continue to respect our 10-weekly moving average here as we sit here on this candle, looking to see if we continue to close higher or lower here. In my opinion, very much predicated on CPI. How we digest, again, holding above our 10-day moving average is the type of momentum that we do want to see for any possible continuation. Again, our 418 resistance will be that key level that we will watch if CPI happens to come lower than expected. But again, as CPI is expected to come higher than expected, we will see if we do bounce back above our 10-day moving average if we possibly digest with any strong momentum, as we have possible support that we would be watching here. So again, if we get a possible pullback, we will see if we can hold our 409 level with a possible wick to the downside, which would give us that possible support here. And then any possible bullish candle structure set up above 418 from there would be that play and bullish momentum to the upside if we happen to continue on higher. But if we did drop back down below 409, we can get that bearish candle structure going lower here, but not as much room to run to the downside since we did have prior support here. So if we dropped below 403 with bearish candle structure to the downside, that would be that stronger move and more room to run to the downside. So in my opinion, if we get bearish candle structure below 403, we can have a larger move to the downside from prior gap downs that we had. But if we continue on above our 409 level, above 418, then we can retest 431, and that larger move would be breaking above 431 with that bullish candle structure again from our prior gap downs that we had here, with room to run to the upside. So this is our overall outlook. We will see exactly what CPI comes out as, what our candle will close as going into tomorrow will be key. Now, again, with that said, if you are looking for major volatile movers, again, I mentioned a couple major movers that we mentioned in the last couple of days on FDA news. Again, we mentioned any news that you want to be watching 2.5 hours before market open, any breakout, any major level that you want to be watching throughout the day. Go to instabulls.com in the description below, and you will never miss a breakout alert today again. And again, all of you Instabulls, I appreciate every one of you guys for supporting the channel. We will continue to go at it. We'll see exactly what CPI comes out as tomorrow. And in my opinion, that will predicate exactly what kind of momentum we have leading into next week. But again, continue to take with the market, just staying consistent and staying blessed will be the number one focus as always. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in pre-market.